when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. The Bears offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue.
Into the secondary on the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the tight end. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're at a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground with the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll pitch it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pulls it in. It's Brinson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. And the Mustangs have enough for the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on third down. If he doesn't get it, fourth down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Off play action on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. They'll run the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, SMU! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Clark wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bears will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Goes to the option. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Clark to fire. Ripping through the defense. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mustangs want to move quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Brinson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, better look out! He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Flips it out on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's a heat. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Clark wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lawrence. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Clark to fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides to back and leaves it. Got room to work. Really good vision using the moves to get out to the 13. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice gain before being run out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Touchdown, SMU! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Still on his feet at the 45. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harden. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air. It's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harden. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
That's reeled in. It's Hudson. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready. If you're a quarterback, then you're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Looking for space. It's Harden. Across the 45. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clark to fire. Grabs it in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Let's him fly. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And his throw is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pick.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it up.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the gun, the ground game. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move, it's Joyner. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on the counter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the catch. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He'll take it himself. The Mustangs will move the sticks with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. That's caught. It's Brenson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Brenson. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Safe completion on the screen. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, SMU! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on downs. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. Get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So here comes the Bear offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He just threw it away, couldn't find a man, and I guess at least he saved a few yards of field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll give it to Johnson. There's a live football. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here comes the Missouri State offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Van Dyke. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The short hands. It's Robinson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Clark wants to throw. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down and